For ages, we've stared up at the night sky, wondering if we're the only ones out here. This search for alien life has pushed science and our own curiosity, leading us to explore space for any sign of life. What used to be just in sci-fi is now a serious scientific goal, thanks to tech improvements that are getting us closer to an answer. NASA's head dropped a bomb. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, made a find that could totally change how we see the universe and our place in it. This crazy finding hints that there might be life on Proxima b, a planet only 4.2 light-years away in the Alpha Centauri system, which is basically our cosmic next-door neighbor. The JWST is the most advanced space telescope ever. It can see the universe in crazy detail, with instruments that let scientists see farther than ever before. The key is its huge, 6.5-meter mirror, which is way bigger than Hubble's. This lets it gather faint light from really far away, showing us stuff we've never seen. Hubble did great work for 30 years, but the JWST gives us a resolution and depth we could only dream of before. One big deal about the JWST is it can see a wide range of light, especially in infrared. This is key because a lot of space stuff shines best in infrared, and light from the early universe gets stretched into it as the universe expands. Plus, infrared can get through dust clouds in space, so we can see into places where stars and planets are born. The telescope's near-infrared camera helps us take high-resolution photos in this light, which is awesome for studying how galaxies and stars form and getting a look at the early universe. The JWST's main jobs are to explore the first galaxies and study planets outside our solar system. Its advanced imaging and tools are changing how we find and study these distant worlds. It uses something called infrared spectrograph, which breaks down light into colors. This helps us figure out a star or planet's temperature, speed, and what it's made of. By looking at the colors, we can see what elements are there and guess if a planet could support life. Another tool is the mid-infrared instrument, which sees longer infrared light. This lets us study cooler stars, faraway galaxies, and planet atmospheres. It's really helpful for looking at dusty areas where stars and planets are forming. Regular telescopes can't see through the dust, but this one can, so we get to see how new systems are made and if any look like ours. The JWST also studies the atmospheres of planets in the habitable zone, where it's not too hot or too cold for liquid water, meaning life might be possible. It uses transit spectroscopy, watching as a planet passes in front of its star. As starlight shines through the planet's atmosphere, molecules absorb colors. By checking what colors are missing, we can tell what gases are in the atmosphere. If we find water, carbon dioxide, methane, or even oxygen, it could mean the planet can support life. They've used this on Proxima b, which orbits a red dwarf star. It's a bit bigger than Earth and might not have a magnetic field or the same atmosphere, but the JWST spotted some interesting chemicals. Finding water or methane, even a little bit, suggests it might have the right conditions for life. It's early data, so they need to double-check, but it's a big step in finding life beyond Earth. This find is super exciting because Proxima b is close by, making it a good target for future missions like Breakthrough Starshot, which wants to send tiny probes to nearby stars. But beyond the science, what if we find life? Finding life on another planet, especially nearby, would shake up our understanding of biology and the universe. It would bring up tough questions about what it means for us as humans. What if we're not alone? How would that change our cultures, religions, and who we think we are? Would it unite us or divide us? This could also make us rethink how we treat our own planet. If life can pop up elsewhere, we need to protect Earth's ecosystems. Realizing we're not special and being able to support life might be a wake-up call, reminding us to value our environment. It could start an era of exploration and innovation, pushing us to improve space travel, AI, and even ways to talk to other stars. The JWST is the tool that does this. It's the result of years of hard work and vision. It doesn't just answer questions, it asks new ones. As it keeps looking deeper, it's showing us mysteries that have puzzled us for ages. It shows us that we're curious and want to know where we fit in the universe. The search for life beyond Earth is just beginning. But with tools like the JWST, we're not just wandering around in the dark. We're explorers with a clear view of infinity, ready to find secrets beyond the stars. Whether Proxima b has life or not, the search itself shows what humans are all about, our drive, our wonder, and our need to understand. As the JWST does its job, we expect even more amazing discoveries. It's not just a piece of tech, it's a link between science and what it all means. With every look, it uncovers the unknown and moves us closer to answering those big questions we've had since we first looked up at the stars. Its finds about Proxima b are just one piece of the story of the whole universe. Future observations aim to grow our collection of potentially habitable exoplanets. By checking out planets in the Goldilocks zones of various stars, where temperatures are right for liquid water, the telescope will help flag worlds with atmospheres full of possible biosignatures. Some of these worlds may show signs of changing seasons, atmospheric imbalances, or even unnatural emissions, which could point to biological or technological activity. This needs careful interpretation, though. It's not enough to detect water vapor or methane. Scientists also must figure out if these compounds are from geological processes or living organisms. The JWST teams up with computer models and Earth-based observatories to get a full picture. The data it grabs must be checked and compared with simulations that account for planetary chemistry, atmospheric dynamics, and stellar radiation. It mixes tough science with creative, hypothesis-driven research. Finding life on Proxima b or another planet is compelling because of the thrill and the implications. It would suggest that life may be more common and a natural result of planetary evolution. If life can start separately in different places, then the universe might be teeming with biology, with each world doing an experiment in evolution, ecology, and survival. This would grow our understanding of life itself, making biologists and chemists rethink the basic principles of what life is and how it can work under different conditions. Even finding simple microbial life elsewhere would shift our cosmic perspective. It would confirm that Earth isn't the only place where biology prospers and that nature can make life under a variety of conditions. Such a discovery would reshape education, religion, politics, and our views. It could spark global collaboration or competition to reach and explore these alien worlds, and it could spark future technologies, throwing humanity into an age of interstellar exploration. The JWST is more than just a telescope, it's a symbol of our collection yearning to understand the universe and our place in it. Its observations remind us that we are part of something vast and mysterious. Another cool tool on the JWST is the mid-infrared instrument, which sees longer infrared light. This lets researchers check out cooler stars, faraway galaxies, and planet air. This is useful when studying dusty spots where stars and planets are born. These spots are hidden from regular telescopes, but this tool lets scientists see through the dust and watch how new systems are made. It helps scientists learn how stars live and how planets, maybe like ours, are made. The JWST also studies air of planets in livable zones. One way it does this is by watching starlight as a planet passes in front of its star. Some light goes through the planet's air, where chemicals take in wavelengths. Scientists can know what gases are in the air by looking at the changes in the light. If there's water, carbon dioxide, methane, or oxygen, it could hint that life could be there. This method has been used to study Proxima b. Even though Proxima b may not have a magnetic field or the same air, the JWST recently spotted chemicals that are super interesting. Finding water or methane, even just a bit, hints that the planet could have conditions for life. These finds still need to be checked out, but they're a big move in finding life beyond Earth. This find is extra cool because Proxima b is close to us, which is why it might be checked out through missions like Breakthrough Starshot. Besides the tech and info, the effects of this possible find are huge. Spotting life on another planet would flip our understanding of biology and space. It would also get us thinking about what it means for us to not be alone. How would that change our cultures, beliefs, and how we see ourselves? Would it bring us together or push us apart? Plus, we have to rethink how we take care of planets. If life can pop up elsewhere, it's even more important to save our own planet. Realizing that Earth isn't the only place with life might wake us up, reminding us to take care of our environment. It could also start a time of space exploration, AI, and talking to other planets. The James Webb Space Telescope is a tool made from years of science and smarts. It's made to ask new questions. As it sees deeper into space, it's bringing us closer to figuring out things we've been wondering about forever. The hunt to find life beyond Earth is just starting. But with tools like the JWST, we're ready to find the secrets in the stars. The hunt itself shows how curious we are and what we want to be. As the James Webb Space Telescope keeps doing its thing, people are waiting for even bigger news. The telescope is awesome, bridging science and deep thought. With every look, it unwraps space's mysteries and gets us closer to figuring out questions we've had since we looked up at the stars. Its finds about Proxima b are just one part of a bigger story about how stars were made, how galaxies end, and how planets with life are made. Future JWST observations want to grow our list of planets where life could be. By checking planets in the Goldilocks zones, where it's not too hot or cold for water, the telescope will find worlds with air that might have signs of life. Some worlds might have seasons, weird air, or even signals that point to life. This takes tough tools and careful thought. It's not enough to find water or methane. Scientists also have to figure out if these things are popping up from space happenings or from living things. The JWST works with computer models and other tools to get a full view. The info it gets has to be carefully checked out and compared with plans that show how planets change and how stars affect them. It's science mixed with creative guessing. As we get better at this, we can block out false alarms or signals that look like life but aren't. Finding life on Proxima b or any planet is cool because it hints that life might not be rare, but something that happens on planets. If life can start in different spots, then space might be full of biology, with each world trying its own thing to survive. This would grow our idea of what life is, making biologists and chemists rethink how life works in different spots. Spotting even simple life would flip how we see space. It would show that Earth isn't the only place with life and that nature can make life in different ways. That find would shake up schools, beliefs, politics, and our thoughts. It could spark teamwork to reach and learn about these far-off worlds. It could also push us to make new tech, sending us into a time of space travel. The JWST is our desire to know space and our place in it. It reminds us that we're part of something big and weird, with time, space, stuff, and energy. Finding life, sooner or later, will start a deeper hunt to know what's out there and what we'll become. In the end, the story of the JWST looking for space life is also our story. It's about us wanting to know more and looking beyond.